Welcome back, Deadites and Ghost Speeders, and if you're new to the channel, I'm Oldhead Gaming, and unless you've been missing out on all the news the last week or so, there is a new Battle Royale coming to Evil Dead the game, and it's live. It's available with the new Ash vs. Evil Dead update, and we're going to take a look at the 4 classes that exist within this new game mode. You spend spirit points just like you would, or you level up just like you would normally, but your characters aren't what actually get the updates, and we'll break all this down right now. Now, as you go down collection, you'll see that it is highlighted. When you click on it, you actually get 2 choices now. And we're going to go over to the Splatter Royale choice, which is its own separate leveling system for you to spend your spirit points on. Now, as you go in there, you'll see all the possessed survivors, and you see all 17 available as their Deadite forms. You can also play as basic units, you can play as elite units, you can play as bosses. Except Eligos, for some reason, Eligos doesn't get to play. I don't know what happened to poor Ellie, but he got ditched. You can get Playbringer, you can get Henrietta, and you can get Evil Ash. Now, here's the cool thing. When you go over to these classes, Butcher, Commando, Marksman, Assassin, each have different abilities, each have their own spirit trees. And you just level them up like you normally would, and they each have their own abilities. Assassin, Sting, Cardio. So you build them a lot like Survivors. Sting like a bee. It's a mix of Survivor and Demon perks, so you're going to see some you recognize. And then this is basically how you build up your character type. So these will go completely across the board. Here's Marksman. Now, they don't have any additional, like, unique abilities. There's no cooldowns. You just basically increase their damage. And we're all starting from the same point. You can see there's Shemps available, so you can actually drink. There's also, Shield Blast, like very much like Ash would have. Like, there's a lot of skills you're going to see, and it's the same with Commando. And as you can see here, with Commando, like, you're gonna have a little more abilities to just build this way. He's got some of the blacksmith perks at the end of his chain. Treasure Hunter is available, so you can see, through walls. And a lot of these classes have end perks from, like, perks from the actual characters. So, like, for example, this one's got Shield Blast and Finish Strong and Weapon Master Melee, and you can kind of build your characters however you want. So what you have here is basically 4 classes however you want to build them. You have a melee DPS class, you have a range DPS class, you have like a kind of cross between the two with some healing perks, and then of course you have your straight up build it tanky, baby. And you can spend spirit points just like you would on anything. So, like, for example, if you want to put a point into you're going to put a point into melee damage, but reduces range damage. So, because it is a melee class, if you're playing an assassin, you're going to keep lowering your range. You're going to get up in their face. And you got staying power, you got artful dodger. Like, it's pretty cool how this all works. It's pretty much the same kind of leveling system that you can spend your points on like you did with anything else. Now, there is no prestige system at this point. So you can't prestige your Splatter Royale characters, but if this is a mode that you want to play in, you can spend a lot of time there. And this is really cool. Everyone's starting at day 1. You're not going to be bringing Prestige 5 characters over into your Splatter Royale side. And you can build them any way you want. If you have spirit points like I do, I'm just kind of sitting on them. You can spend them any way you choose to make your Splatter Royale character. And it doesn't matter at all whether you choose El Jefe or a basic puppeteer unit. The skin that you're playing on has no bearing on the actual build of the character. You have to choose those from the 4 classes: Assassin, Marksman, Commando, and Butcher. Now, this is going to be really cool. We're going to be playing some Splatter Royale, obviously, later today. And, of course, tell me what you think in the comments below. I want to hear, are you excited for Splatter Royale? Will you be diving straight in there, ignoring the main game? Or you just want to play Ruby? I don't know. Let me know, as always. Thanks for watching, and later, mates.